folks, how you doing? Welcome back to my channel and thanks for tuning in. This game, absolutely beautiful game from a player called Black Knight 94. It's in the tier 8 premium tank, the French medium tank, the Bourrasque. And the Bourrasque is a medium tank that functions very much like a light tank. It's got really good camo, it's got really good mobility, and it's got a devilishly painful gun for the enemy to behold. It hits really hard with 2 shots and then it has to reload, so it's a 2-shot autoloader. The Bourrasque is a tank that, well, when I came back to the game after being out for 3 years, there was 3 tanks that I wanted, 3 premium tanks that I wanted the moment I saw them. The first one was the LT 432, the Russian one, and the tier 8 premium. The second one was the French EBR 75 FL, you know, the premium wheel vehicle. And the third one's the Bourrasque. Now, the other 2 have come up for sale and I've managed to get them and I'm having all sorts of fun in them. More in the wheeled one because, you know, for obvious reasons. And I haven't played much of the Russian one yet. But although when I do play it, I typically play it on Frontline and I like it there. And I just haven't had time to really focus on it in randoms yet. The Bourrasque, I can't wait to get. This is going to suit my play style down to the ground. I love the idea of having a smaller clip and a shorter reload. 2 shells, you know, high alpha. I know it's got a slow aiming time, but it's just, yeah, I just can't wait to play it. I've done a recent poll asking if they would like to see me review people's replays. Now, if you do have a replay you want me to review, send it to my email address, which is sir.havoc_tv@yahoo.co.uk. I can't obviously do them all, but I can pick the cream from the crop. The idea is that I'll actually critique, you know, players that are struggling with the game. And if you can give me a typical replay, then what I'll try to do is maybe do a video where I do critical analysis on 2 games per video. This ain't gonna be like that. This is actually just one of them really awesome games, and I just saw it and I thought, you know, I'm gonna make a video of it. So let's watch, shall we? Okay, so we're on Studzianki. I actually really like Studzianki. When I first came into the game, I didn't really get it. It's a new map, never been on it before. I was a little bit dubious, but now I have great games and I love playing it. This guy's actually blue, so he must have team killed someone in like the previous game or something like that. I don't know quite how you do that these days. Perhaps you have to do it with HE, because obviously the friendly fire's off. In any case, Black Knight Andy starts off going up towards the A line. There's a hill up there, and it offers a great viewpoint over the north side of the map. And again, it's one of them ones where you tend to see light tanks going towards, so I tend to go to another area. But if I'm in a light tank or a fast moving medium and I see no one heading this way, you know, it's one of them locations that you do need to cover. You do need to get there and you do need to cover it, because if you don't, the enemy will, and then you'll lose the flank. Black Knight Andy has pulled up. He's got 2 shots ready. Now the Bourrasque, I think, hits for something quite mental. I think it's like, is this 700? He actually bounces both of them shots. Really disappointing there. I think the alpha, no, not the alpha, the penetration of this, as we can see there, is 190. So with the standard round and 240 with a premium round. The alpha's 390, so it hits up for almost 800 with the 2 shots, not with 1. That's what I meant to say. So you've got 2 shots, they fire nice and quick, and straight away you're stripping someone down to about 800, you know, down to by 800 hit points almost. You know, 700 to 800. Now that was really nice. He's put critical damage into that tier 8 premium tank. It's got a beastly turret. It hits hard. It's a slow moving tank though, and that driver of that T-34 should not have tried to cross the open like that. It was a really stupid thing to do. If you're the type of person that does that, don't. He just give his game up. It's obvious there was going to be tanks here that was going to fire on him. The moment, there's artillery in the game, the moment he came out in the open there, he basically said, oh, I'm going to throw this game. Not throw the whole game, but throw his game. So, yeah, he shouldn't have done that. Pulling forwards here, spotting up the flank. Obviously, there's a Peugeot that's been spotted in B3. So needs to keep an eye out for that. The Peugeot 46 is a dangerous tank. Puts a nice shot into his tank there. Then pulls back. Now, people would argue that he should have pulled back first and then took the shot so he could do it safely. However, he had a split second. It was a snapshot that. He didn't take it then, he wasn't going to get it. So he's done the shot, he's pulling back, he's hit the reload straight away, so he's got 2 fresh shells in the clip. The B-44 Pantera is rushing round now with the LTG coming on top. And he's going to come round, snapshot this and kill the tank. Now, funnily enough, he does fire and he takes the tank out. So that's a nice little kill there. So that's 1 kill down. And he's up at 1,491 damage now. And it's early in the game, so it's a nice start. Now, this STRV, it's got a nasty cannon. And he's going to try and, you can see he's aiming at that LTG up the hill. He's going to put some blind shots in. Now, the chances are, maybe the first one hit. Unless he tracked him, the second one certainly wouldn't have done. Well, I don't know, sometimes people hang around. He's lost his spot and now he's going to turn round. And he's doing exactly what I would do here, back up the line. Because if he can get up to that STRV, under that STRV's gun, before that STRV comes forward and spots him, he's going to give that Scorpion at A6 a nice shot. And not just that, he can pop over himself. Now there's the STRV there. I don't necessarily think he's spotted him. I didn't hear that ping. Now the STRV's looking around. I think he's figured out the traps being set and he's going to pull back. Now Black Knight does need to be careful here because the T-29 is going to get a shot on him if he's not careful. 1 shot in, 2 shots in, takes him out straight down. Now look at the manoeuvrability and the speed of this Bourrasque. I mean, it's lovely, straight round, and now he's back up there. So the moment he gets back forwards there, now he's going to be safe from the gun to the T-29. And the moment these T-29's been taken out, you know, this flank's pretty much been taken care of. Super Hellcat there. Now put some nice shots into that Super Hellcat. That's a good play. I mean, I know he could have hit the T-29, but the Super Hellcat is a soft target. It's got a good gun on it, and to take that little beast out of the game would be a good plan. Now, a lot of people aren't comfortable firing through brick walls because they can't see a silhouette, especially if you're new or you're not experienced. But look, you don't have to have the silhouette to get the shot in. You need to remember that if you're a new player, and you need to remember that if you're a bad player. Some walls won't go down like that, and some do. So remember the ones that do. Because he just got the kill there on the Super Hellcat. The Super Hellcat couldn't see him, and now he's going to come forwards and he's going to put some shots into this T-29. 1 down. So this guy's up to 2,716 damage. He's got 597 damage by assistance, and he's absolutely roll stomping up this flank here. He's got a shot in this RE just in a second when he raises up. He's up to 5,400 W&8 at the moment, and I think the W&8 counter for this premium tank is really generous. I mean, for a tier 8 tank, yeah, it's a 3k game, but you know, 2,000 with this sort of gun, you know, bearing in mind that on some tanks you get that you got to get quite a high damage to get, you know, even 2,000 W&8. So if you're into your W&8 and you want to grind it up a bit, I think this would be a really good tank to buy. Bearing in mind this is a premium tank. I can tell you what I plan to do. Oh, he's been spotted. Nice shot into there. Takes him out. Lovely. I love the 2-shot autoloader. Really gives a good opportunity both to do damage and to kill still. Well, or not necessarily still, but, you know, securing them kills and taking guns out of the game. I think when I get the Bourrasque, I'm going to like it so much, I'm probably going to save up my bonds and get improved equipment on it. It's certainly going to have an improved, maybe an improved vertical stabilizer. And I have got improved vents coming up because of the, you know, I think this battle pass has got improved vents in the list. I might put them on the Bourrasque. I haven't got much improved equipment. I've only got 2 modules, no, maybe 3 modules actually, and I've actually got them on my Even ELC 90. I just love that tank so much, and with the improved vertical stabilizer, it really does make a difference. And I think I've got improved vents as well. And I think I'd do the same on this tank, to be honest with you. Oh, look at this. Boom. Just the sound of that gun I like. And look at that shot. What a shot. I mean, that's a lucky shot, isn't it? It was, you know, to get that on the move, clutch shot like that. Lovely. He's up to 8 kills now, 10,000 W&8, 4,000 damage. This is a really strong game. This sort of game only typically happens when the other side fails, the other flank fails so much. And it happens quite often in the game, actually. You know, some of these games that you get where they're incredibly one-sided, and, you know, one side wins one flank and one side wins the other. And what tends to happen is the other side has to kill most of the tanks. And what's happened is that's happened here, but he's been there to secure these kills. Look at this shot on this Bourrasque. Just wait, he's looking for the gap. Ready? Sweet. But he's been here, look, and he's mopping these guys up. They're a little bit damaged from the battle. They're coming forwards with a level of confidence because they've just roll stomped over most of the team. You know, and until recently they were doing well. It was even Stevens, but look, you can see the tank. There's no silhouette there, look. But now that's the shot there. 1, 2, lovely. And he could have done that one or two ways, right? He could have done that, took the first shot, waited for the other guy to shoot him, then took the second shot. But you know, 10 kills now, 14,000 WNA, 1,400, almost 1,500 damage by assistance, 5,154 damage. You know, this is a lovely, lovely game. He's reloaded now. He's going to pull forwards to kill the arty. You know, it's going to cost him extra because he's got premium shells loaded, but, you know, who cares at this point? He takes him out. 11 kills, finishing the game with 5,500 damage. What a lovely game. And seeing this game, it's just made me want to buy this tank even more, and I just can't wait until Wargaming put it back up for sale. I was hoping they was going to do it for this tank this weekend, but it doesn't look like they have. They've got the FCM50T there, which is quite frankly quite an outdated premium tank now. That's been power creep to core. I don't know if it's been buffed. The FCM50T is first tier 8 premium tank I ever bought when I started the game, because I like playing faster tanks. I wanted a tier 8 to grind credits, and it was just, you know, I think it's probably a bit of a mistake. I was a new player, so you needed to have a, you know, quite advanced player skills to play that. Mind you, I think it went, you know, playing that so much went towards me learning the game, you know, and I do gravitate towards faster moving vehicles. So let's look at the post-game stats. So here are the post-game stats, guys. As you can see, it's a really beautiful game. You've got all their medals there. It's actually a pools medal rate. 11 kills, 5,853 damage, 1,828 base experience. What a wonderful game. 1,454 damage by assistance. And playing a game like this made him 84,000 profit, even after, you know, having to fire some premium rounds there. So what a wonderful game. And put your hand up if you just want to go out and buy that Bourrasque now. If you've got it, tell me in the comments section your games you've had with it. You know, share your experiences with me. Again, this was supposed to be one of them, you know, originally set out to be me looking for a game to critique, but no, that was a wonderful game. He done a really sterling job up on that flank there. And yeah, hats goes off to Black Knight 94. 94, yeah. Okay, so comments, you know, if you want me to review a tank, if you've got a replay you want me to have a little look at, I can't promise to do it all, but put your comments down there, send me links, send me emails with, you know, links to what replays. You have to upload the replay to what replays, and then I can take it from there, and I'll have a little look. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Really do appreciate it. Perhaps you could subscribe. If you like history, check out my history channel. Links are below, and a short video here just to tell you all about what I've been up to in my history company. Yeah, that's it. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for stopping by. Bye.
History has the power to change lives. History Kids is a community campaign with a single goal: to bring the transformative power of history to schools across the country, to give our schools the help and assistance they need to take children and transform them into a Roman, a smuggler, an adventurer, to give them the chance to go back in time, discover connections between past and present, and build foundations from which they can confidently lead their lives. Join the History Project in supporting the History Kids today Allow us to give children educational history experiences they will never forget, and memories that will last them a lifetime.